Hi everyone, I am Kirkland Smith. This is my little helper, Jacqueline Smith, my son. I want to welcome you to Art Time with Kirkland Smith. Let's get started. In this episode, we're going to focus on optical art or op art. Jacqueline, do you know what is optical art?
No.
Would you like to know?
Yes.
Ask me then.
What is optical art?
Good, very good question. Optical art has to do with the eyes. So in this abstract art, we're fooling the eyes into seeing movements and motion in the artwork. So, for example, we use a lot of shapes, geometric shapes, like circles, squares, rectangles, triangles to create the effect of movement and motion and even form and depth. So those are some key things that this art form focuses on. If you notice the solidness of this, it feels as if though there's movement and three dimension happening here. So that's very important. We could also have, this is one of my favorite work. So this piece shows movement. We're creating motion. It feels like all the little spherical globes or cubes are bouncing around in this space. So today we're going to try to create this art. We call it optical art or op art. It is the art of illusion and motion. So first we need our blank paper, and while we're doing that, Jakim will be finishing up his piece that he has been creating. So to create this effect of motion, so I first want to make sure that I get an idea of how this paper is set up. I'll go freestyle, and remember perfection is not what we're aiming for. You can use a ruler, you can use any object to create your artwork. So now when I set it up this way, it feels as if though we're going through a corridor, which is fine. So then I will do the edges, keep the vertical line straight. Remember, help you to keep it straight, you use the edges to guide you, the edge of the paper. So this should be parallel. So create my parallel lines. I won't do a whole heap, I'll just do some. Feels as if though we're moving from. Don't be afraid to turn it around. Keep it straight. Keep it straight. Bring that down. And bring this line straight down. Don't be afraid it feels crooked. That's fine. Join the points together and see, boom, it looks as if though we're looking through a hallway or a corridor. These lines come together like tiles, creating some tile effect here. Almost like the rays of the sun. We're creating a three-dimensional effect. Three-dimensional effect. Alright, so here we have the initial setup. Adding the different lines give you a sense of depth that you're walking through this corridor, this hallway. And to make it even more believable of movements, then I could draw some cubes and some spheres, solid circles, solid squares. So here what we're going to do. So here I'll do a small one, make it seem as if though our first sphere is behind, inside another room. And then I could put a die here for what we call a cube. I want it to run different from the line, so it won't be the same thing, but it has the same effect. And at the same time, I make a big circle, a bigger circle, do another one here. I could do another die or another cube here. Alright, good. So now from here I'm going to erase the lines that I don't need. So for instance, the lines in here in the cube. So this is my basic setup. And when you're going to do your sphere or your solid circle, you have to pay attention to the direction of your lines that you're going to put on it, because it makes a difference. So let me brush this off. You could use anything to brush it off. Knock it off like that. Brush it off. When you do your spherical effect, two things important. So you draw your circle. The direction of your lines are important. And when you do your lines like that, if your lines are flat, your sphere or your circle will not look solid. So please remember, you're drawing like the globe. Go with the curve, the side, curve it in like that. Curve it in like that. We're using the same lines, the curve it in, top and bottom. Do your curve, and you see the difference. Same lines with the circle, but this first one is what? Flat. This is two-dimensional. You don't want that. This is flat. Now this one is three-dimensional. This is solid. This is what you want. So the direction of your lines are important.